the small thing like flash stunning someone. That's a lot.
It's really important, like a skirmish.
Yeah. But it was a bit of a misplay on the set because he used his E a bit too early. Because of their own W blocks.
Well, is it scuttle trade?
And right now I say...
Take the second scuttle. But Volibear is behind the camp, and he still has a bit of a way to go. And they know his blue is up now, because they boarded it. Oh, a little bit straight.
Yeah, the mid lane fight right there. Nice interruption, but fresh princess.
The wall kind of stopped them from completing the dash there.
Yeah. Okay, trade the flashes in the top lane. I'm kind of surprised that Xing Shao... Okay, well he didn't have bot prio and the mid lane was kind of even, so I can understand why he didn't really want to just go in and take the...
He was going for the full clear because he saw the Volibear gang.
Yeah.
He's just trying to beat him in tempo.
Yeah.
Which is good because like Volibear clear speed isn't the highest. And now that he doesn't have flash as well, his ganks are much less scary than what they were.
Yep.
Bot is having big prio though, which is
and then one thing that... Okay, now the little fight in top lane. Okay! I thought he was going to fall and that's like, okay! Nothing happening.
It is good though, like he is like beating him.
Even though he lost flash early, I think if I had flash there he would have actually went for the all in there. But so far nothing's really happening at the moment. It's like both young, like Boobo is trying to make something happen early. And then maybe we can see some cheeky gang. He does not have flash, if you remember that. I think what they're going to do is they want to hopefully get a pick up here and then go take Drake. That's logically. But Boobo is still waiting, kinda wasting his time. Because his top camps is spawning right now. Now I think they have ward now, so now they see him.
They're just gonna force him. They are.
Well, they can, because the way is slowly pushing in, so... Yeah. Mid lane has prio, so mid Velkos can actually run down.
He can rotate.
Yeah. Bot lane is shorting right now.
Yeah, bot lane is also going up.
Yeah.
Looking at the HP value of the Samira, I think it's kind of scary for her to commit to that one.
Yeah, pretty much. It's still a 4-4. Both top lane has STP right now.
Okay, value that.
Value on Mrs. E. Oh, Samira W is gone.
They're taking some damage from the dragon.
I feel like this is more of like a western stare down, no one's...
Oh, okay.
Okay, now the fight is happening. Xing Shao uses flash. Because it's tight. The first blood. Samira! Okay, Xing Shao broken.
Wind becomes lightning.
Okay.
Wind becomes lightning.
Hentai Haven gets Drake, but in return, Bill Byers gets 4 kills. So in my opinion, that's more worth. And then a solo kill top lane is happening.
Oh,
boom!
We got him!
Ornn! The Warlock Paladin! I don't know what the fuck he is anymore, he's everything at the moment.
Yeah. It is pretty weird, like, Zed is really behind in farm as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really good fight, and look at Xin Zhao, he's just stealing camp.
Yeah.
Volibear is really behind, like 32 to 44 CS. I mean, doesn't and his match is gonna come up now, but he's probably gonna be a level behind, just based on the jungle control.
And it's also this is an item behind, as well, because like Xing Shao now has 2 items, Phage and Imperial. Iron Spike Whip is called. My bad. Yeah, Imperial Mandate I was thinking of, but that's the support item.
It is really big, like he can just take over the game right now.
Yeah, and even someone as well that also got third of kill was the Velkos right there.
Yeah.
And we all know that Velkos...
He got 2 free kills, which is really good for him because he was keeping even for the Persona for the whole part for the laning phase. And the fact that he has Sword Pen right now means that he can like look for lethal eventually if he lands enough poke with how ahead Xin Zhao is. But oh, Boo, there comes the gang.
He has flash though, but I don't think that is gonna be possible. He's trying.
He's okay.
to trade flashes.
And Tristana's jumping in.
Okay,
They're gonna get it.
he should be there. He should be there.
It's
He
one
should be
hit. It's on auto attack away. Oh, they got the kill.
there. That's nice.
The double jump. They got it.
And then they trade it for top lane. Well, Seth is dead here, 100%. Okay, Seth is trying.
Okay, is he gonna get away?
He's run.
Oh,
Oh,
actually
wait.
missed the wind become lightning.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, Booba's here. He ulted.
Ulted a bit
Oh
too
my
early.
god, they got VR god. Oh, a turn? Oh, good job.
Okay, good job. I used just a
It's
huge
gonna be-
misplay.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
just a
Xin
huge
Zhao is
misplay.
just running the game.
This is Xin Zhao festival, I guess. Like maybe he's the one that has the Black Friday sales, you know?
Yeah. Well, I
It's-
mean, they had the return. Like he came here, he counter ganked, they pressed ult, they were scared away, and then they went back in.
I feel like if Pupo kind of misplayed it by just waiting, if he's to wait on the ultimate a bit,
Yeah,
Because
I think
you
if he
just-
did hit the ultimate, it would have been like really big in the turn.
it would be double kill for Seth or Oliver right now.
I mean, he didn't. He should have known. Okay, I can't have lethal on either of them now. And Legend Zhao is here, and he's huge, so we shouldn't fight it. But they fought it either way, and that is what ended up happening. And they got the Herald now. Curious to see where he puts the place in.
I would generally say bot lane or mid lane.
Like, yeah, bot lane or mid lane. Because accelerating Samira in this game is gonna be really big. If she gets like far ahead enough. Because she's doing pretty well. She's doing some plays. But she's like holding her own fine. She's getting all the farm that she needs. But like, what are you more interested in? Like, to get the Stingy, the Mythic, probably the Ludens? Or maybe even Leandre's this game.
I would say
They have a lot of
Leandris, because they have a lot of front line and a lot of them build HP. Okay, now I know that Gamer doing E does in fact get blocked by the Samira W. Now I know.
Oh, okay. He's fast.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay, that's a
Samira
kill on
has
bot,
to-
100%. And the Leona is just a cheeky to
Aww.
little stun right there. Just the KS them. Just the KS the Samira. But this is really bad because like now Hammy doing a lost flash
Oh, Galio?
and doing
Okay, nah, there is nothing there.
nothing.
They
Volibear's
teleported.
on top ult.
Yeah, Volibear. Okay. Is he dead? I think he's dead.
He looks dead.
Oh,
he's not dead.
And the Samira.
Now comes the exhaust and
Oh,
here
when
comes,
the lightning
Broken.
misses again. But he got the kill either way.
Here comes Broken.
Yeah, he's broken.
Here comes Wishing Zhao.
Okay, he's 5-0. He's on one.
He's turbo
Like,
fed.
he's so huge. He already has his board drinker. He almost has his steel caps.
Oh my god, the fight in top lane was so huge. Like, the thing's like, I hope that Xing Shao at least does something with his lead, because like Xing Shao falls off from early game, because in mid to late game, he's just gonna be like a, be a frontline
With
peeling,
how
you know?
far ahead he is right now, I think he at least bought himself like an extra 5 minutes to game time.
Yeah, that's true. It's just
Which
that,
is really important because mid game is where like Hentai Haven Academy wants to fight.
pretty much, yeah. But do they really want to fight now? Because they are not now at soon 12 minutes and they are 4k down.
Yeah, they're not gonna fight now. I think they're gonna give the Infernal away. They're not in a position.
But
They,
the
like
thing-
they're posturing for it, but like Ornn has TP. Ornn has the horn. Xin Zhao has steel caps and Gore Drinker. So he's really huge in that fight. He's the only one that has his mythic right now.
But there is no TP flank wards for him.
Yeah.
Though. Like he has TP to a ward that they already see.
You can just see
Minion
the
wave.
minion.
Yeah, they can.
Okay, summon the Herald's ball lane.
Don't
They're posturing for a fight.
Yeah. Like I said, Wild West are down.
Oh,
Okay.
God bless. Got it.
Is there going to be a fight
RE.
continuing? Like, no. Okay, it was just a Wild West stare down. They were just looking at each other and they took Drake and then he slept.
Yeah. That is really big. Inferno is really important for them in that team fight.
In my opinion, the Herald usage wasn't really that good because now the gold was just solely onto the
Yeah.
Xing Shao, which is not the late game scaling threat.
Yeah. It's not the optimal thing.
Yeah.
But
okay,
if
a
he-
fight
if
is
he's
happening right now.
able-
There's a
Oh,
4-3.
Oh, okay, the horn is coming. Stingy's saved? No, Stingy's still saved. Okay, broken. Here comes.
Broken. Here comes Broken. Here comes Broken.
Twist TP.
Oh, Bubba is just running.
Is it
Can't
a
catch.
turnaround?
Can't catch.
Okay, he
Leona's
got the
ulting in
turnaround.
on the Tristana. And then
He
flashes.
got
I
it.
did not need to flash at all.
Probably didn't. Just got scared. You know,
Scared.
when wind becomes lightning,
Yes, exactly.
don't want to get catched by that.
Boop. That's it.
6-0 and 2, and all the plays of the Herald went into him. So this Zinjao is absolutely enormous in this game right now.
It's also that the thing I like about Hentai Heavy is that they're actually trying to make something because they know they're behind. They need to get something to find something to get back into the game, you know?
They're
Which is
trying.
good.
Like they did really well with the Inferno. They could pull back, but the wild lane fight was just too messy. Like they did some proactive plays there, but like you just feel that they are a little bit off in the lethal values that they need to be.
It's just smart. They need to be more in sync when they're doing like go for the same target or. Because I don't think Booba had ult in that fight, or he used it. I don't remember, but like.
I don't think he used it.
No. 'Cause I think it's a quite long cooldown at the low one. Okay. Maybe you press the bot lane mid so Leona can easily roam and then Samira can get easy skating and access to go to each objective depending on what's happening. Because like next objective right now was Herald.
And BR got on Callum and just been robbing right now.
Yeah. Okay, fucking Shad move from Boo Boo. He just walks in, smite Blue Ball. And then bye bye later, bitch.
Oh, BR got. Oh no, never mind.
Ah.
Callum just jumped away.
I don't. Okay, maybe they were thinking like, oh, okay, Becco's gonna go bot lane now. But you don't want to put the Tristana up against the Ornn, especially when it doesn't even have a mythic yet.
Yeah.
Not going to like the.
Doesn't even have to
And
go-
then Leona misses ult and misses E,
Oh no.
and didn't continue all flash queuing on the imaging.
He survived. He lives another
Yeah.
day. And his flash is coming up soon as well.
Well, he's still worth any gold at the moment, so that I can understand why she's not flashing.
Okay. Tristana's just getting access to free farm right now.
He's about to get that right now. Okay, sidestepping,
No,
happy feet.
I would have thought Zinja would have had more urgency to like try to catch her off than getting the pink board.
Well, it's also that he does something. Okay, oh, nothing's happening. Okay.
Yeah, Stingy
Is
just is abolishing the top lane right now.
Yeah, it's just like doing small trades and then, you know. Because usually you want to put the set against the one, and then the Tristana against the Vel'Koz.
Oh,
Oh, nice solo kill! Nice solo
That is
bolo!
big.
Nice solo bolo.
That was a great W.
Yeah. That's great, I think.
So Stingy's building a lead as well. But Tristana isn't falling that much behind either. Like, she's actually like 10 CS ahead.
Yeah,
There's
and then four kills behind, so.
Yeah. And she only has died once though. Like, I think
Yeah.
the Tristana is still gonna output enough damage. It's just the front line of Hentai Haven can probably handle BBU right now.
Let's see, which button do I can I see so I can see how much gold she has? Is it here? No. Okay. Fuck. It's just more Tristana right now. I don't know. I think she needs to take that wave. Okay, flash for Hemiding is gone. She saw E forward, just don't do anything. Boobo furiously hitting the Scuttle Crab. He's doing the blabber, boys. He's dying for Scuttle Crab.
There we go.
And
Google gets red.
Okay, two people did it.
Okay, two people dead. Okay, Bobbling dude is running away.
and then Hemiding TP in.
I mean, it is gonna be a Cloud Soul, which isn't the biggest one. Like, you can survive a Cloud Soul more than almost anything else.
Yeah.
So that
That's-
gives, like, if
And
you
Vel'Koz
survive-
solo bolo again against the
Oh,
Hemiding.
again.
Mm.
I think he's just finding the opening. Okay, they're moving towards Baron. Okay, they're setting up vision right now. And like, you can see, like, they're just, it's not enough. Stingy's just way too ahead. He finds all the solo kills. Just like, it is a
That's
bit of
so
him
cool.
being ahead and a little bit of them not respecting how much damage the Vel'Koz can output.
I'm quiet because I'm trying to figure out how to show gold.
The only
Ornn is tipping into
okay, it's fine.
Baron.
Yeah. Okay, just take the TP and leave. Yeah, just take
Yeah.
the TP and leave.
I actually thought it was Baron. Okay.
Oh!
Traded flashes from the supports.
Okay.
I think it's more worth it because Leona has Axe Flash and
Yeah.
Galio does not have. And you know,
Leona is further ahead, so she is more tanky either way. So she doesn't mind this much. Oh, that is huge. I think he's getting huge in this game.
Pretty huge.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, so maybe you just raise the tower. Oh, Leona?
Not doing anything. I feel that this game has been, you know, a wide west stare down, and then when someone fucks up, boom.
Yeah, when somebody's too close to comfort,
Yeah.
you just dump him in. I mean, the thing is, like, at this rate, BBU is eventually gonna win the game. So, like, you can buy yourself. Oh,
and a flash burn, and he leaves on a sliver of HP.
Just one tick of ult more, he would have died.
Pretty much. It's also that. Like they're desperate at the moment. They're trying to make something happen, but like I said, they don't have the damage right now.
Their best bet was probably just like leaving this break, because like Set is not on his mythic yet. Volibear isn't on his mythic yet. So like you think like just get the Tristana 2-3 items, and then we will try to force something. Because you don't lose that much by like losing a tower and the Cloud Dragon. But like giving them like this big of a lead with kills, with the tower either way, and they're gonna get the Cloud like regardless. Like you're not gonna contest BBU in this situation.
But the thing about BBU right now is that they are no 10k gold ahead. Oh, 11. Yeah. Okay, in 11 gold k. 11k gold ahead. Like right now, just force everyone mid to like do a 4-1 or something. You know, try to push the towers. Like I think they even burst down Baron quite easily, you know.
Yeah,
they do. And Hentai Haven can't do anything right now because like we have seen, they do no damage at the moment.
Yeah, the Volibear is really behind. He doesn't do that any damage with like he doesn't even. So you're pretty much their front line doesn't do anything but just tank. And then the Tristana doesn't have put enough to like carry this at this rate. With how everyone is, I think he's 6-1. He has a Rise in focus and 10 Dark Field stats, so he's gonna be hitting like a truck.
Pretty much.
And your front line aren't tanky enough for this.
No. This is.
So your best bet is just trying to play for picks, like trying to get something to happen.
Like what they can do right now is, for example, there's System Mirror alone on side, and they see Ornn on the side. That's when you try to kill someone, right?
Yeah.
You try to catch someone.
Like I try to put the Volibear there, and like he just ults in and you get a kill.
Pretty much. I guess Ornn they need now like 3 people on him because he's now tanky for them because they don't have the damage.
Bombing dude is being playing.
And right now it's gonna be a dive bot lane, and I know diving set is not the best, but
okay.
He's not even. He's just dead. Okay, almost turning in. No, he does not have the damage for it. A midlane fight happened. Okay, a boo boo.
Okay, they got stingy.
Oh, and the Galio get the shot down. Okay.
They're trying to burst the dragon. They do have good damage with Heimerdinger and Tristana.
Yeah, he did.
But
and
the is there.
There's 4v4 though, and I still believe that
their 4 is weaker. And the Ornhorn. Oh, it hits 3 people. That's big.
But no one is there to follow up, so, you know?
Yeah. Oh, 2k in the Baron. Can they do it?
Leona quickly misses.
Oh, it's a smite fight.
Broken drops in. And the Heimerdinger gets smite.
Can they survive with the Baron? Or are they gonna get it later?
I think
Tristana
just run.
Yeah.
They run. I actually want to see. I want to see the HP because I think I saw it was 9 HP the Baron and the Heyman.
Yeah. The fight just missed on either end.
Yeah.
That's good. That buys them some time. The gold lead is shrunk down to almost 9k.
I think it's also more for Hentai Hames that taking away the objective, not for Baron. It's more taking away, because like, for example, they Hentai Hay will lose the team fight, boom, Baron is gone, and then the entire map is gonna be open, and then next team fight means BBU. If BBU wins the next team fight, the game is over after.
Yeah.
But the game is right now the 9k gold.
Yeah, like I still have like 5-6 minutes.
Miracle. They need a miracle to get back into this game.
I mean, there are openings in like BBU. Like a lot of like the Samira and side lanes that can be exploited. I mean, you can eventually kill Ornn, but like it wouldn't ever be worth it because by the time like you do something important, like you do tower, they like siege something, you can get collapsed on. Like Ornn is really tanky, and yeah, like Heimerdinger doesn't like output enough this game. Like because like you need to have like dominance or like a zone you're controlling to be strong than the Heimerdinger.
Yeah, fighting.
Like yeah, like if you're the team that's guiding back, okay. Okay.
Hey, it's like nothing's happening. I wanted to thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
They just popped the. They popped the immortal shield though, but they don't get anything done. It's kind of sad to see. At least they're raising towers. Like they're getting some gold back. Yeah, just still 9k. Callum is in a peculiar position. Like if Xin Zhao just went there, he would have been dead. I think. But they're basically taking like both sides of the jungle. Like Hentai just burned all their ultimates on that one. One guy still died.
And another
okay.
solo bolo.
Like he just finds the openings. Just finds them.
He's just so far ahead that he can do what the fuck he
Yeah.
wants.
And he has the Ornn upgrade as well.
Yeah. And a bit of vibe well stare down, but Bubu does not have there.
Okay.
A small little skirmish is happening with him.
Can they kill him? I don't think they can.
I don't think so. They have no damage right now.
Okay, yeah, he
They
pops the Derek, he pops the ult. Heimerdinger does no damage to the
And
ult. He's stuck in the pit. Okay, he's dead.
Finally, that's and he
Oh,
goes to the
1K
high
gold.
midding, and he goes to the high midding, and okay, and then
Okay,
Obubu's just running.
probably dead as well. No,
Here
he
comes
has...
the one horn, and
yeah.
then bonk, dead.
Yeah.
Nice dodge from Motor Joe.
Okay. What's
Nice
the-
E-flash.
Ah,
Missed it.
that was a nice dodge. That was a nice dodge,
nice,
actually,
nice,
from Motor Joe.
nice.
They're probably gonna siege the tier 2 and maybe even get the whole inhibitor.
It's also more worth it for BBU because it's 2 for 1, and they will open up the map a bit more.
And they
Just
get
like-
the second Ornn upgrade. Look, Ornn is 15 already. Like you got
Yeah.
the Eye of the Luden on Stingy, and you got the Buzz Sword on Yan right there.
Yeah.
So you only see like a 10k gold lead, but it's probably like 12k, just based on the Ornn item. Like not even to speak of like the fact that their comp is miles ahead right now, because Set is only on a Gordrinker, and he is 1 TMS second, so he doesn't have any HP. Bubu is not tanky enough to like withstand Stingy and like Yan and Xin Zhao. And like the whole point is like Tristana and Heimerdinger will not put enough damage by the time their front line is dead. Like you can see, like they're just running like the red side jungle, not a care in the world, and they
Yeah.
can't contest it. They won't be able to contest it for the rest of the game.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Like they just don't have the damage right now, and
Yeah.
it's not like the more like the by second it goes the slim, like the darker the like the more the hole gets big, for Hentai.
Yeah,
it gets more bigger,
I mean, like even if you can like survive like let's say 10 more minutes for like the next dragon, like the soul point, and you don't care. Like you say,
Yeah.
like oh, they just give 2 dragons.
And
10 minutes is gonna okay. Okay, the all
The
just like,
Samir ult was a bit off. I don't think he had E. I think he had E.
okay, he's going back, flash of flash. Samir is
Which
close enough.
is more worth it.
Okay, Bubu is chasing. He jumps
He's
in.
ulting, he's
He didn't
ulting.
land the damage. Okay.
And
He got the
Amira
kill
should
goal.
be, yeah, he's the Amira should be dead right there.
Oh. Oh, hands off.
Oh, and the stop push button.
Meanwhile, VR got though in top lane.
Yeah. Like, at least they're trying to get some picks on the side, you know, because
Yeah.
they need to. But because of BBU being too far ahead early, that they can just
Yeah,
Fixed
they
it, okay,
can
okay.
like take it. They can take the loss here. They don't care. Like you take the Cloud Dragon, it doesn't matter that much really either.
they can get some balance set up. Okay, Ornn is TBing towards bot side. They want this dragon. They want this dragon.
Yeah.
Like,
A little bit of a forceful TP though. You could have just.
Blue team slain dragon.
Is Horizon focus? He has to.
here.
That's not enough. They don't have enough damage.
Nope. I say,
You can even look at the HP value that they did like the best that
No.
they can. VR God is still alive.
yeah,
20
They-
10 HP, 13 HP. They survived.
they can just go for me to end the game right now.
Yeah, you can see they tried a desperation play before the Baron. They did catch the Leona off. They did like cancel the Ornals. Like they did a lot of good stuff in that fight. But none of it was enough. They just too far behind. Zingy hits like a truck. Jinja was just too tanky. Leona's too tanky. Like he can't get a kill. Yeah. Like Ornn is just unkillable. They just threw everything at him. He didn't even like dent.
Free item Ornn, boys.
Yeah.
Can't touch them. It's also that if the game was a bit more even, that fight would have looked better for Hentai.
Yeah.
But just because of the gold deficits, they just don't have the damage for it. They just don't.
Like you can see like even in the CS department they're pretty far behind. Like the only two people that are catching up in CS to BVU is just like Talon and Oscar. Everybody else is like far behind. Like Volibear is like 40 CS behind, Zed is 50 CS behind, and he's 0-8. He's only starting to get his second item right now.
Yeah, and Ornn is building up with 4 5 right now. Just
So yes, Tristana's catching all the waves, all the XP, she's level 15. But she can't output enough. Like it's gotten to the point where like the team comp difference is just too big. Oh,
And,
I'm back.
it's just like, hi, I'm here.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Be
You
fair.
can't do anything. Bye.
Just
Just
be
tips.
on the lookout on how much damage a Stingy Q will do. He almost has 700 AP right now.
I
He's
say half
upgraded to a
HP.
Magi.
I say half HP from the. No, I say 70% HP of Tristana. Just
I mean, I'll be actually like interested to see how much it does on the set. The set has like 50 MR.
I think 50%.
Yeah. Okay, they're sieging the bot lane. VR God is in river.
Ornn.
Okay.
It's no money, but he has TP up in like 2 seconds, so. They do have Baron. Usually what they want to do is they want to push someone else top lane and push that wave in. Like right now, Hentai Haven can just shove in the wave quite easily because they do have good wave clear with the high mid linear and Tristana. But they do have mid pressure coming through. That's if Ornn has TP, should be top lane and pushing top lane, and then they have to force something bot lane. Hentai Haven, they have to force something.
They're just fighting enough for the 5v5. You
Yeah.
can see BBU wants the 5v5. They're just waiting for somebody to misstep.
Yeah.
But
Or-
Samir is
or like-
taking quite a considerable damage. He's already at 50 HP, 50%.
It's just that there's super minions in their base and they can't do anything right now. So it's just like, you know, Leon tanks right there, takes the tower, and then gets to the tower.
Hey, they open up the tower.
They most likely.
Yeah, you can see the Ornn is just waiting to press the horn.
Yeah. Oh, that
Okay,
was
good
nice.
damage.
The
That was
damage.
just good.
Like,
Oh, see 50% of the H. Oh, he got him. He's
Oh my-
dead. Are they gonna push for it? I'd miss a Tristana. They're still going.
Not
Okay,
really
Galio ult.
super.
Okay, they're going in. Stingy just burns everyone.
Bubo back in the backline,
Yeah.
just
Bubo
no
just-
damage at
yeah,
all.
doesn't do enough. He doesn't do enough.
Tristana trying to
oh,
make something.
nice.
Tristana
Nice
get
ult.
it just.
Nice.
But
That
it's
that was a good buster. That was a good buster.
like
but the
right
game
now
is
in
over
the game.
either way.
The game is pretty much over. There with people just
Oh!
Oh my
Stingy!
god.
Stingy's just going for it.
This is like that flashing on them. And Bilbas Academy takes
Yeah.
the first game.
Take the first game and quite convincingly so even.
Yeah.
Like you can see, like they just rolled over the advantage they got from the first dragon fight. Like they went
Yeah.
4-0 and they haven't like put their foot down the pedal. Like there has been opportunities for Hentai Haven to get back in, but they weren't able to see them. They weren't able to capitalize, and they had some desperate fights. And BBU was always like they always taken like abusing the Hentai Haven desperate plays, like the dive in mid or the Volibear flash. Like you can see that like Xin Zhao just ran ahead with the game for the whole time just because of that.
Yeah. And I do believe that PPU has maybe done some coaching sessions for True Haven Esport. So maybe that's why they may be better about this
Yeah.
game, but let's see. It's just also that if I was in Hentai Haven right now, I would just keep it simple. Like keep it just keep it
Mm-hmm.
simple. Like they're trying to go for like early to mid game team comps. It's a bit harder to do because of you need to find this projected place early. You need to set up waves. You need to like it's just setting up the waves. Like trying to find
Yeah.
what you can do and what you cannot do. Because like if you don't set up the wave properly, the Volibear he was trying to get something top lane, then he couldn't get anything up there, and then that puts him far behind because he wasted his flash. He was shown top lane. If Vel'Koz and if mid lane and bot lane had priority, Xingqiao could just go into the enemy jungle and just do
Mhm.
what he wants to do. It's also that just Hentai Haven, just keep it simple for second game. Just mental reset, keep it simple. Go for maybe also like a late game skill team comp because that's more easier to play, easier to execute. It's
Yeah.
just the draft is more that the easier comps to execute is most likely maybe to win because of you don't need to do all this stuff, like play front to back team comp, playing the Seraphine, just using your ultimate, you're playing the Ornn. It's just like it's very simple and it's like late game assurance, having, for example, a mage control mage mid lane, having the tank top laner, having the like aggressive bot lane duo that can also escape pretty well, and then have like an early game jungler. Like it's very book standard and very simple.
Yeah, just having the ability to like do anything, because like you can see like in the game, the Hentai Haven comp was just like a big liability. Like the only way for them to actually fight back was just them throwing everyone just at a single person. Like they had to throw everyone a Stingy. They had to throw everyone at the Samira and the Leona, but they couldn't get it done because like the comp is built around getting an advantage. And when you fall behind on the Volibear, when you fall that far behind in the set,
Even
you
if I fall
have
behind on
no
Tristana.
you have no use in the game. And Tristana, while she was keeping up in the first like early part of the game and in the early mid transition, by the time it was mid game, like Baby U was just so far ahead. Like you can't kill them. You can't kill the Ornn. Thingy just hits you for too much. You can't get close enough.
It's also that they don't really have the damage to do anything.
It is because they got like BBU got so far ahead that they got like this big of a lead and this big of like a deficit in damage. Because like you think about like Volibear on an even footing, you would think he's more threatening than he was in that game.
Yes. But that's it. Just a mental reset and then go into second game. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, if they just pick a comp that doesn't have a reliance on getting ahead or pulling off like really aggressive ganks like the one that they were trying to pull off early, they can do better than this.
Well, shit can happen, so let's see what's going to happen in game 2, at least.
Looking forward for a better game. Because you can see like Hentai Haven does have like some right moments, like the last fight before the Baron.
And I think we're gonna take like a 5-minute break. So stay tuned at least. And we are back for game 2, and we already see a Renekton first ban coming from Hentai Haven. I want to see some draft adaptations from Hentai Haven, because apparently, like, the first team comp didn't really work for them that much.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna stick to the early like game centric comp, but just switch around their champions. Or if they're gonna like just like try to something simpler, like maybe something scaling, like a traditional front to back comp.
So it's already some adaptations coming through. The Velquest ban is coming.
Yeah.
That's right. And
Okay.
BBUS is like, we're gonna keep the same things.
Yeah.
We feel pretty comfortable. We don't need to do anything else at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And the Victor ban comes in.
Okay, so like
So they're targeting Stinksy.
yeah, this song is
Stingy.
Mm-hmm.
I say Sticksy, but it's Stingy.
Okay, let's see what the third ban will be.
I think they're just gonna keep it.
Morgana, okay. Yeah, still Diego, Gwen, and open.
And Nocturne's also open as well. So it's just like Hentai Haven, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Don't need to do anything flashy. I want to see a Viego first pick because Viego's busted.
Yeah. I wanna
But-
see Gwen. Gwen
Gwen
is
is
a
too.
lot of fun.
Gwen too. Is it
Okay. We got a
Volibear.
Volibear again.
okay? Maybe they are running a type. Maybe they're like trying to make something happen earlier in the game.
Yeah. They're gonna
still-
stick with an early game comp. We just
But just-
put some better setup.
They
in the
don't really,
fight.
maybe they don't because like Volibear can still be like a somewhat of a front line, you know,
Yeah.
or like for top lane or for example jungle.
Mhm.
Here
Oh,
comes the Viego we have been
There we
talking
go.
about,
there we go.
and
The
he's
resets
probably
are
in the
gonna come
jungle.
in.
Eh,
Oh.
I maybe Gwen again.
Aw.
yeah. GG go next.
Yeah.
The gank Macabre, but
Oh,
okay,
they are
Viego
just gonna go
Diana.
in for the team fight.
So they like now you see a very dive heavy team comp. If I were Hentai
Yeah.
Haven, I'd be going a bit more of a
Oh.
counter
Are,
engage.
are they gonna face them like head
Are,
on?
are they going to be like, no, we are going melee,
No,
melee.
we're
We
the
are
one that's going
fighting this game. We are fighting this game.
Yeah.
But
Callum has
Jon-
been playing some Yone.
Yeah, Jon have a suck,
Hey.
and he. Uh-huh. That's
He
the dodge.
picked
Okay,
it
he
right after
do
that.
get the Jon. Okay, I was like, what?
Okay.
This is the dodge.
Okay, so we're gonna see two melee comps, two heavy engaged comp going into each other.
Right now, Hentai having Kaisa could be. Kaisa's really good right now.
Yeah, yeah, you could
It's
go, you could
easy,
go
yeah,
Aphelios. You can go Kaisa. Like the two of them works really well into engage heavy comps.
No,
Oh, not
no,
again.
no,
It's
no.
there again. Okay, maybe it's mid lane. Maybe it's mid lane. Maybe
No,
it's
I
mid
don't
lane. We
think
don't
so.
know yet. Come on, have some faith. Let's see. Are they gonna show bot lane as well?
But who knows? Maybe it's like Jon top with Heimdinger.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows anymore?
Zach
No,
again.
I
Okay.
don't know. I think they're
Let's
gonna pick
see.
Syndra here or Galio.
Oh, yeah. Retaining some flex picks.
It's just that now BBU has a bit too much, like not too much AP. If they go for another AP,
Yeah.
they're gonna have a bit too much AP.
Mhm.
But right now, what BBU
Oh.
needs is they need to engage right now. They need
Yeah.
like a true engage.
Yeah, I mean that depends because if they put Viego jungle, they can have a heavy engaged top laner, or they can put him like because like you can still like flex Galio like mid lane or support. You can put Viego mid or jungle, so you can just like wait. You can just maybe give the counter pick to either like Moke or Stingy, and just put the Viego on whichever does have the counter matchup.
Silas is a really good
Okay,
banner piece
yeah.
because he does not want to have the Galio. They like this like he has too much already, like three really good
Yeah.
ultimates for him to just take and just completely destroy the team fight.
Okay, they ban.
They ban Sten, so
Okay.
they are focusing a bit more on the second phase of around the
Yeah.
bot lane. For no fasting sun action with the Galio and then
Mhm.
some no Samir actions this game.
Yeah.
If I were okay, Varus a
Okay.
bit
I'll
long
be
range poke.
interested to see if that's on hit or poke though.
It's gonna be poke.
Yeah, probably. On hit would be really good if like Hentai Haven's gonna run into you.
Yeah, they don't need that in my opinion. They already have Viego for that.
Yeah.
But it depends.
It depends on what they pick. Okay.
Heimerdinger.
Okay.
Now, if you're Haven, now you have a bit too much AP because both
Yeah.
Volibear and Yon does mix damage, and then you have
Mhm.
Heimerdinger and Veigar. So right now, and you're going for more. Okay, if you
Okay.
go for oh, it doesn't help. You're going for
Does
more
he go
AP.
KO? Does they go KO?
Mm, Yorick.
Okay,
Okay, so
Yorick.
they're trying to go for like a 1-3-1 team comp.
Maybe.
So like this is a very an unorthodox bot lane, like
Yeah.
Heimerdinger and Veigar bot lane. Like
Mhm.
usually you can see like Veigar support, like trying to
Yeah.
disrupt
I mean, and
engage.
Gaddy works really well bot lane against the two of them because of the
Be
MR shield
AP, Aima.
and the magic resistance.
And the Trundle lock-in.
Trundle is really good because you just make one of either Yorick or Volibear really exposed.
Yes.
So they're gonna like BBU stick into the heavy engage comp.
Mm.
You can feel like Kenta Haven just like rolled a bit back with the Heimerdinger, the Veigar, the Yorick. Like these aren't heavy engaged like champions.
Mm-hmm. It's just Hentai Haven has drafted like a 1-3-1 comp, having like a 1-4, 1-3-1 comp is like having
Mm-hmm.
Yorick on side split pushing.
Yeah.
And what they want to do is they want to set up waves. So they like both, like, for example, mid lane and bot lane wave
Mm-hmm.
hits the turret at the same time, and then you're putting BB on a timer. If they don't fight now, they have
Yeah,
or
they lose
your
towers.
and you know how fast your takes
Mm-hmm.
hours. With like two auto attacks, boom, the tower's gone. But then BBU sticking to some of what they comp they had last time. Not like a control mage mid, but they're more of a more dive,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then and the
they're more heavy dive right now.
yeah,
Like
and
last
then
game, Stingy was a bit back compared to the rest of them because he had to like mind his spacing, not to go into the Volibear, not to go into the set, so he doesn't get suplexed or stunned back end.
mm-hmm,
But like this time, he's just like going full in with everyone. Like you can feel like they want to fight. Like
yeah,
they're gonna be there for the first break. They're gonna be there for the second one, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how like the Viego and the Yon stack up into each other
yep,
because
and
that can like pivot the game. Because if the Yon like falls behind, then suddenly Viego has like absolute control of the game.
mhm. And it's also that, in my opinion, BBU's draft is better. It's because it's way simpler to execute. Like a 1-4 comp, 1-3-1 comp is harder because you need to set up ways to actually hit the towers at the same time. So
Mm-hmm.
because of hitting because then they are forced to put someone like on every single each, like on
Yeah,
sides, or they just go 5-man mid and then need to fight on those 3 people.
yeah, and the 1-3-1
And it,
is kind of hard there because you can't afford to make a mistake if
Mhm,
you're like the 3-man mid or 4-man mid.
mhm,
'Cause if you make a mistake, suddenly like all the setup you've done is gone to naught.
mhm,
So you really have to be careful about that.
mhm. But like full on team fights, BBU has the advantage. Yes, the sheer amount of like burst damage
Yeah.
from Diana and Viego, and then the setup from the Varus.
Yeah, like a good Trundle pillar into a Varus ultimate is gonna like turn the whole team fight off for Hentai Haven there.
Yeah, it's also if, for example, Volibear or Yorick is really tanky,
Hmm.
Trundle is to
Yeah.
press ult on one of them, and they are somewhat squishy.
So the OS really is on Hentai Haven here in this game to like make something happen before the game gets like they need to get a pick. They need to like control lanes. They need to like put themselves in a spot where when they're gonna fight for the eventual dragon, when they're gonna fight for like Baron eventually down the line, they need to be the one that already has control, and they need BBU to come into them, not the other way around.
Yes, exactly. And it's also that for Haven,
Hmm.
for the draft that I picked, they are very, in my opinion, AP heavy because
Yeah.
Yone, Yorick, Volibear, they are mixed. They do somewhat of AP damage.
Hmm.
Like Volibear E does AP.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about Yone passive, but I know that every second auto he does magic damage.
Yeah, 50%
And then
magic. Yeah.
yeah, and then you have Yorick, he does mix. His
Yeah. I
ult the
mean the
same AP, his E.
the mist
Yeah.
Reaver. She does
Yeah.
magic damage, and
Yeah.
her bonus on the auto attacks is the percent magic XP. It's also AP damage.
Mhm.
And yeah, Yon does a lot of mixed damage. Like his ultimate is mixed, his W is mixed, his auto attacks are mixed, and then the same thing for Volibear. Like your E is a big AP damage, your passive is AP. So like you're incentivizing BBU to go MR
Yeah,
to some
pretty much.
extent.
They also have a Galio who likes to go MR
Yeah.
steady
Who-
because he gets
yeah.
more damage from going MR.
It would be really interesting to see how the top lane and mid lane goes in this game.
Mhm.
And it would be really interesting to see like Boo Boo on Volibear if he doesn't like lose his flash in the first few seconds of the game.
Yeah. Or like this optimizing his pathing or like gank pattern. And actually, the lane is set up the way to actually make the lane gankable. Because like already gank the lane where the minions are at the turret is just like it's not going to happen. And then he was just lucky that past game that mid and bot did not have riot because otherwise Xing Shao was just gonna take it to his dire bot camp and then he's out of the game pretty much. Let's see if
Oh.
they're going to be any bait or not.
So Thingy's going to ignite. He wants to find the solo kills. He wants to find 2v2.
Mhm.
You can feel like they are urging for a fight.
Welcome to Summoner's
Yes.
Rift.
And Varus is going Hail of Blades, which is very interesting. Maybe actually is gonna opt for the on hit.
Usually you
30 seconds until
go
minions spawn.
Lifalter when you go Hello Blades.
It still gives him the option to go that way. Though.
Okay, this is like a Hentai
Yeah.
Haven has like like a wide west there done like hello, we were trying
Yeah.
to invade but it didn't happen, sorry. Hi Diana, how
we
you
are
doing?
God. Oh, we are God.
Yeah.
Okay. Will he go for it?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minions have spawned.
Like he's just standing there.
Yeah,
He's like,
he just like, hello. Hi, exist.
he just puts the word there.
Okay. We are God
Oh.
though. He crosses the bone plane.
Oh.
That's good
Oh.
actually for his early phase. Okay, so both junglers are starting on both sides, which means that will eventually be off. So it will be really important to see how the top lane plays. The HP values of the two of them.
And a small trade happening in the mid lane. I don't know that much about the Diego-Yo matchup. I feel like it's just like a 50-50. At least I feel like it is. I don't know that well.
Very early on, it's kind of Viego favorite because he can like sustain back with his Q.
A smart to fight the top lane. Okay.
Okay.
Be are good.
Trading already.
Be are good. Did it. He's auto Q auto.
There you go. He's probably softening him up for the eventual gank.
Yeah. See that Bubo did not take Crocs.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be a bit faster with his clearing, and he has optimized a bit better because of
Yeah, he's like juggling the patience of the camps as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Letting the item passive take over.
Exactly. But right now the waste
Okay, you can see bombing guy is gonna set up a slow push, which is a little bit beneficial for the Diana. If we are God lets it go into him, because that's an easier game.
And I do believe that.
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
trade. That is a good trade.
Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Oh. Volibear is gonna go for mid gank.
Okay.
Caught.
It actually might be a kill. They might be a kill actually. Yeah.
No, the guy flashes out. Oh, Cannon flashes into him.
Okay.
Close the-
And here comes the Diana.
Oh, that's not enough. Veigar. Oh, he got the Diana off.
And then
They got both flashes.
yeah, and they got the Heimerding exhaust as well. And a flash. Cleanse ending. Oh, almost.
Yeah, so no flash on Diana, no summons on Stingy.
Mhm.
He's gonna be able to sustain backup though. Diego has a lot of sustain.
It's also really good for the PvU botting that actually punishing me for walking up when Veigar was shown with them. Punishing for walking up, not playing at the tower. A small little fight's happening in the top lane, but you know, bone plating blocks all the damage.
Oh, almost got the taunt off in the pit. Okay. TP mid lane.
You just deep it to the wave, but this is catch
Yeah.
away.
I
Now that
think he
forces
tried- Oh,
was
Oscar
he's
dead.
he's
dead.
dead. He's dead.
Okay.
Boop! First blood goes to the barrels.
That was just a bit too far forward.
Yeah,
Because
especially
you never knew where the Diana was the whole time.
he also had a ward of tribush, you know, so that he knew that they were heading towards bot lane, you know, and he was pushing up top. It's just that you need to respect the jungler where he is, you know. Like he forgot
Maybe he
what
didn't thought that the E flash from Galio would catch him off there.
maybe. It's a small fight happening top lane. It's just like, you know, spaghetti noodle fight and no one's doing that much damage to each other. But it's also that if you know that the enemy jungler is on the bot side,
Yeah.
and then he passes towards top lane, and if he doesn't even go for top lane scuttle, then you know, okay, he might be around bot side.
Yeah, because he got the top cover.
Yeah,
Oh, good face from Callum.
it's a small skirmish in the middle happening.
Oh, Boo Boo, Boo Boo, he tanked a lot of tower damage. Oh, there we go.
Ooh. Boop. And he's dead.
Yeah. And Callum pulls back, only expecting the Galio.
So far, it almost looks like a repeat from last game. So,
Yeah, like, Monkey just getting in all the positions to catch all the kills. And
oh, and Fresh Prince misplaced the Hex Splash. That actually might have been killed.
you can see like Callum is trying to do a bit more this line. Like he tried to go for a few picks for like a few trades.
It's also that at least he's trying to make something happen. It's like now you're playing melee, you know, you're not playing like a Vel'Koz or Sun, you know, where you're a bit late, long range both, you know, waiting. Okay, both mid lanes being 6 right now, maybe they look to go for like a holy.
You can view both mid laners are trying to line up a lethal there, trying to pick on each other.
But right now the game is quite stable. Wallabies around bot lane might be looking to make a gank or something happening.
Okay.
And he is.
Going in.
Diana is also right there, can also easily follow up.
Okay,
But-
Boo was being turned on. Boo was almost
That's
dead.
a lot of damage.
Oh, they get the Galio, he flashes in. Boo was survived. He flashes.
Okay, Veigar is fresh randomly. Well, it's 1-for-1, but it ended up for jungle and then Jake is gone.
Yeah.
Um,
Drake is not the biggest in the world.
yeah. It's just the first race.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It'll, like, if this game is gonna end up in an Infernal or an Ocean Soul, it's gonna be a really sad game forever. Like, it's gonna do
Oh, it's
stuff.
an infernal molten soul fan. Oh.
Yeah.
It's-
Both of them are really good for either comp.
I say Infernal Soul is better for.
Yeah, Infernal is better for BBU, and Mountain is better for Hentai even.
Okay, and all in's happening in the top lane.
Okay.
Then
Long is going back.
nothing's happening. Okay.
Okay,
That's happening in the middle.
will he get a player through there?
Oh, he walks into the. Oh,
That was really unfortunate.
Varus walks into the Veigar cage.
Mhm.
And then Heimerdinger. Okay, at least Heimerdinger is kind of popping up this game.
Yeah.
Better ask you.
I mean, that is gonna be really important in the next few dragons. Like, whether it's this ocean, or like, whichever soul is gonna pop up next, You really need Heimerdinger. You really need to, if you're gonna like be Hentai Haven here, you need to do a lot of setup. You need to enable the Heimerdinger to have the zone control around the dragon, and to make sure that if like BBU is gonna go into you, they take a lot of HP in return.
And apparently we are about like 5 seconds behind. So okay. Right now, what's happening? People trying to,
Okay.
they're
first
trying,
princess.
they're at least trying to put some pressure on.
Okay, they're gonna go in. Diana's pretty low.
And Diana should be dead
Oh,
right there.
Boo Boo.
Boo
Oh, he got her.
Boo,
And
get him!
Callum is here. Oh, is he gonna get the
Okay,
reset?
Diego,
Got the reset. Oh, he got the cage then again.
it's just like he's fighting,
Yeah, he will eventually. Oh, really?
and here comes
Yeah,
200.
he'll eventually fall off. Oh,
Okay,
oh, big. That's huge.
that's
thing.
poke.
Oh, he can get away from the cage. He steps in the cage.
He's cute.
Think he fancies it? He has the red buff.
Here, well, he wins this.
Yeah.
Okay, flash. If I had to flash over, had to flash over.
That was a really big outplay from Stingy right there.
That's to show how broken Diego is.
And there, look at it again. Just infinite sustain. Just like auto attack the whole wave. Just like 300 HP back.
Yeah. I say that Diego is going for a Bruce a bit. He's ghosted for Divine Thunder.
Yeah. It is good for him because like you see like he does have the sustain damage to like fight them off. The most important thing for Stingy right now is just to like survive the initial burst of like the Boo Boo engage and like to make sure that Callum doesn't like
a
pop you.
fight happening in the bot lane. 4 people in the bot lane. If no one fucks up here, it should be a double kill. Okay,
Yeah.
at least one.
It
And
is one.
Volibear gets the kill, which is similar to this bad.
At least Boo Boo's like being played at this game.
Yeah. Okay, at least it's not a repeat from the game. Because like
Yeah.
I remember at last game, it was like 4k gold.
Yeah.
Hentai was 4k gold down.
It is pretty even right
Like 11 or 12 minutes. Right now there's even by like 100 gold each differences. Yeah, 11 minutes. The only difference is that both PPU have gotten both their objectives, first roll and first trick. And I see that Galia is waiting, X
Okay.
flashing over,
Oh, flash is flash.
and then him doing flashes away.
That is really important, especially for next race.
Yeah, especially when both Heimeringer and
The Dagon.
Meginger is
Why are
lagging.
your
on.
flashes coming back up soon?
Yeah. Boo Boo is bot lane right now, he's super hovering, so he's waiting. He can't get that much out of here.
Okay.
Now he can.
Galio went back
The
in.
Galio should be
Died.
dead right there. Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, nice game.
That was
Nice
good.
catch.
That
It
almost puts them 1k gold ahead. But it should be traded back once the Diana puts the pillar, the Herald back in.
And then we have Wet Noodle fighting the top lane.
Oh, nothing happens.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a Wet Noodle fight.
Yorick does have place though on
Yeah.
the Trundle.
Well, it's a Yorick, you know. You go back,
Yeah.
you go back. You're like backing, and then where's my tower? BBU right now is trying to put up a little bit of vision towards Drake. They are first at the Drake though, so
Yeah, so there is no setup for Oscar here, which is gonna be pretty liable.
the key factor here that is that Trundle has TP and Yorick does not have TP.
Okay, plays go to Stingy as well.
Yes, that's good. Much better first roll usage than the last game.
Mhm.
And I
Okay, you
think
can
that
see Boo Boo and Oscar are walking in. Twitch Princess got the two of them. Oh, okay, yeah, he falls back. That's
falls off.
big damage
This
on
is-
Boo Boo.
the team were backing off and no one was like, okay, nice. Okay. The Diana was still confirmed.
Callum took big damage.
The
from back end.
Yonel completely misses and then Bubush dies and it gives a 600 gold shutdown.
Okay, Stingy's going in.
And then I went in the fight up like.
Meanwhile, top lane is still just pushing.
It's like a wet noodle
Turret
fight.
plating
Yeah.
will soon fall.
Well, the Drake should be going over to BBU because then the Hentai Haven does not have a jungler at this ball.
Okay.
But Heimerdinger and Veigar is actually walking
Yeah.
down. Diana is really low.
Oscar is
though.
pretty low though, so he needs to be
Yeah.
wary. His
But
thingy is on the flank.
Slain the
Okay, he's
dragon.
catching up. Did he catch them? Oh, he takes big damage. Okay, he's stuck in the cage.
It's just like dancing
Oh,
around, you know,
Oscar
like
really
happy
low.
feet.
Oh, good job from Dan.
Oh, nice snipe.
That puts them 1k gold ahead, and with 2 dragons, and with Infernal Soul coming up, you think like it's almost back to the same thing where I even need a miracle, but at least to a much lesser extent in this game.
Yeah, but now
You can
it
see
doesn't have
Viego's
the damage.
3-0. Viego's gonna be huge. The resets are gonna be everything.
But the thing is that they do have the CC for, like
Yeah.
for Viego. Like you have a Volibear Q, the Baker Cage, even the Heimerdinger Sun. Like they do have some sort of CC in the team.
Mm-hmm. But he's gonna go for it with a bruiser, bro. You can see he's like, he went steel caps, he went thunder. You can see he's aware that Tenta Haven has a CC, and he wants just to survive past it. And like, the thing that made the biggest difference in the last team fight around the dragon was the fact that Stingy was able to capitalize as much as he did on the engagement Twitch Princess. But on the opposite end, like Callum, as soon as he went in, like, he got exhausted. Everybody dodges everything. Like his own got 1 person. So this is gonna be the deciding factor for the next team fight. Like, will Callum be able to capitalize on the heavy engage from BBU?
He is though like I think like 700 gold behind on Viego right now. So they're looking for play, but Viego is just walking a bit too much with instead of waiting. But the push was ordered, so he was back off either way. Like now nothing's really happening. Just like some small trading. Volibear is looking for a gank mid lane. Let's see if Callum can play stupid and force Viego to come in. Turns out no. Volibear is staying a bit
Okay.
too much.
Okay.
Now he's going in when he's on.
Those are the NFI.
Ooh, that var just huge ramping up, my dude.
It will eventually just be bars something everyone up with the A dude. And he'll just like reset.
And here's the fight top lane. It's gonna be a 3v1.
Yeah, it is a pickup. Oh, he stashes away.
Okay.
You gotta go for his thumbs.
Yeah.
You gotta go for the flash. Yorick still has TP, so it's not the end
He
of the
did
world.
get first tower, so
Yeah.
a lot of gold to him and the team.
And Boo Boo catches the wave, so like they don't lose that much in terms of
See.
XP and gold.
Ooh, nice ult from Garrus.
Oh, Stingy?
Heimerdinger lives on. Sting is going in on Viego, and it just Viego damage, I guess.
Varus is really ramping up. He's like stacking up his steer. He gets Duskblade.
Nice
And
gauge.
you won't
Nice.
see early armor from the Heimerdinger nor the Veigar.
Now he's building it. Now he's going to build Heimerdinger is now going for
Blue team's turret has been
the
destroyed.
6 on garden. Yeah, total toes gone. It's just that when you play like usually when you against AD matchups when you're playing a mage, you always go for like C some card. Just that, and then you go for the mythic. But he opted into Leandri's rush. But
It is kind of surprising though to see Magic Tempest and Heimer against Viego and Trumbo. You would think that these would be required, or even a merge.
a fight is happening in the middle. Diana's hopping in.
Okay, Stingy, he got
The forces flash. Sting is jumping in.
Stingy got frustrated.
He also attacked the tower.
Big from Boo Boo.
Blue team double kill.
This is going to turn into a herald.
Yeah, could even be into an Infernal. It's almost spawning. Okay, no, they're going for the Herald.
It's also, I think they
Second Herald is not that much bad. I think like getting a better setup on the Inferno would have been just like.
it's just more that, for example, like they are doing Herald, then you can put like like they're doing an Infernal Drake, and then you can put Herald mid, and then they can be like, okay, well, if you don't do anything now, the Herald is gonna go just the Herald is going to.
Okay. Galio.
Galus is walking in there like a run.
Well, they get the cleanse of the Guards as well.
Yeah.
Is he gonna flash? He flashes. He lives.
He leaves a sliver of
He lives on
HP.
17.
But they're hammering a W. His father, so maybe he could have been killed there. Okay, they're putting her on mid and they're going with Drake. Trundle has TP and Galio has ult. Boo is fighting up. Nice catch, zoning off Diana and Viego.
Hopefully, All-Star can get it set up before.
Both. Nice, Diana jumping in and dies. Much closer game from last match.
You can feel like that mid lane dive went bad. You can feel how much it turned the game around. Like Boo suddenly got a big shutdown, kind of survived that for the most part. Still like they got no kill. Just the interrupt, like the fact that he interrupted the Viego was really big.
But the reason why the gold right now is even, or it's because of Boo Boo right now, because of like he has all the kills. He's just like 20 CS behind of Diana, but he has all the kills. He has pretty much the gold lead.
Yeah. He's in 8 out of the 9 kills.
Yeah. And it's also Yorick who has 1k gold ahead of Trundle actually. But you can feel like that mid lane dive right there just was overforced. Like Bolivia right now is tanky, he's opting towards tank build, like he goes what's it called, camp tank.
Yeah.
And
Deadman
Split, he's
okay.
dead.
Vega
Flash E on Vega. Oh, boop! Almost. That's fight happening in the top lane. Trundle should be dead now. Trundle does like no damage. Diana's moving up, can turn his fight around. She missed her Q. She gets a double ultimate. Yes. They do like no damage right now.
Yeah. We will just keep getting the Triumph resets and keep living with like 100 or 200 health.
But you can see the difference right now in team count, like in the game now. When now they're not that far like behind anymore. Now when fights are actually more closer because they do now have the damage to actually get this skirmishes, get this place, go for this picks because now they do have the damage.
I like where the thing is going. Like they're like 500 to 1k gold. They're 1k gold ahead. Like Haven. Like Volibear is absolutely huge. It's a bit weird that he went to City Boots over Steel Cap. But he's absolutely huge in the game. Callum is still like has value and input. They can still fight like head to head with
Volibear goes like the old build when he went camp, the city boost camp tank, it lowers the semi cooldown, so
oh.
that's my favorite. And it's quite, I think like 150 gold, like 200 gold cheaper than
Yeah, it's like 950 against 1100.
Yeah, so like 150 goldish. Plus, they're going for a pig of Stixie, but Stixie that takes like no damage. Good.
He's going for the thing though.
You can also see that he just takes like no damage. He's not like a glass.
And he's also taking the solo XP in the bot lane, while Callum is sharing most of his XP with
and then Heimerling is walking a bit too far. Oh, he survives?
Oh.
Diana misses Q.
Oh, he flashes in.
Oh my god.
1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Boo Boo flashes in.
Oh.
It is a 2-for-1.
Okay, so this is, I feel like it's the desperation play, you know?
Yeah, you can see they're trying to force. Now it's BBU that's being desperate.
Yeah, because like if they use if Varus hold on his Q on the Sonyas, it's like it's a 2v2.
Oh, top lane. Oh, nah, he walked away.
Nice flash from Rory. It's just that holding your spell, like you see that he has Sonyas. And when it's 3 people dying on top of him, of course, he's going to use Sonyas no matter, sooner or later, you know, he's just holding on a bit. But like the flash forward and missing Q.
Yeah,
Ooh,
dashed, he missed it, and then like he's under the tower.
Red team's
And
turret has been destroyed.
Tank the whole W from Heimerdinger. Oh, second Infernal is coming up in 40 seconds. There is the ward that they haven't cleared up yet, but they're doing good setup. Like Yorick is in top side, he has his TP. Trundle is top side as well and has his TP. And like you can see, like they're just trying to set things up. Heimerdinger is coming in now, probably gonna like set his towers, not letting them
Yorick
get
is
in.
dipping in.
Oh, that is Heimerdinger ult turn.
Yeah. But there's 3 people, 4 people,
Yeah.
5 people, like out of 4, like the counter
Okay,
is coming.
yeah, that is a really good Yorick wall there.
That's the zones them off. And now they should use daylight.
Yeah, they're bailing out.
That's good. It's just if you're first at the objective right now when the game is somewhat even, it's like a 1k gold difference ish. It's just that the team that is first on the objective will probably most likely get the objective, or you come in from river.
Yeah. I mean, the most important thing for Hentai Haven is not to get there before BBU. You don't want to walk into the barriers and poking you. Okay.
Flash
River fight.
he misses in the top. Heimerdinger should be dead right now, and thinks he gets it.
Oh, that pillar was so close.
Yeah, but these
Okay,
two
they
could
go
turn
for the
into a
Baron.
Baron. They need to do it faster, because otherwise
Yeah.
Yorick is going to completely
Yeah,
destroy
you're
the entire
just
bot.
running through the tier 2 right now.
They can actually send Trundle to bot lane.
Yeah,
You
they
don't really
get
need
it.
after. Okay. Galus looking for engagement on there. Oh, nice ultimate. Static Cage is holding him up.
Yeah. Okay, so the Yorick only gets a T2 tower, which is really good. Like they don't lose that much. It's only the T2 bot tower. It doesn't really affect them that much. They get the Baron, which means that they like deny the objective in case they like lose another big team fight. So they're buying themselves a few minutes till the next Infernal, which is really important because like you need as much power as you can because you see Google is 8 and 4. He's huge in this game, and he's buying a lot of movement speed items as well. Like he's getting the Dead Man's Blade. He's probably gonna get the Force of Nature.
It's going zoom zoom.
Yeah.
He's going the springs, like the January build, like January/February build on volleyball.
Yeah.
Right now, nothing's really happening. Both
We're just
teams are
splitting 3 lanes, like 1-3-1 from BBU.
Trundle.
Okay, DR got him bombing Luna fighting in the bot lane.
There's not a wet noodle anymore, there's a wet spaghetti fight in the bot lane right now. Trundle is winning at the moment.
Okay, get him.
Trundle is just boop, boop, boop,
Oh,
boop,
bombing dude wins.
boop, and he 2 HP.
Miss bonus damage is too broken.
Yeah. Also they're healing a lot. But the rest of BBU is trying to collapse on team right now. Diana's
Okay, that's a
win.
TP. That's a TP. There's scores
Yeah,
in
good
BBU.
TP. That's the only TP gone.
Okay, Callum is going in.
Adam's going in, boys.
Okay, he got it. Great solo kill. Heimerdinger is dead.
How many Sonias is so?
Oh,
Boop.
that is a big throw. They did not need to commit that hard after Callum got the engage on the Barris and Barris side.
But it's
Oh.
trying to trade 1-for-1.
1500 gold behind right now, BDU. Still, Stingy is pretty strong. If they can find a good team fight, like Varus is almost into his Mirror Mana, only 3 mana away. Like you can say like sure, Hentai Haven is like ahead right now, especially with the 2 Infernals. But it's not like they're gonna like sweep away every fight from here onto the Soul, or from here onto them getting the game.
Like the gold difference right now is
Yeah.
basically top lane.
Yeah,
Like,
it's 1k. Okay, Sting is going in. Oh, he got the flash. We will flash back into him.
Double
But nah,
flash. And he stuns the minion.
BR God. He's baiting bombing dude in again.
Come on, now it's turned to a ravioli fight in the bottom.
Eventually, it falls down.
Yeah.
Okay, Sting is pulling 3 people top. That is a big gap right there. 50 seconds for Inferno. Like BBU has like vision control. They've already controlled the area. Sure. Like Hentai Haven has the scuttle, but it's gonna wear off by the time the Drake starts.
It's also that Hentai Haven just don't really want to fight around play.
Yeah.
No, especially when York is dead. They're going for a small fight in the bottom. Varus is missing ultimate.
Yeah. He needs to get the few arrows in. Like he needs to get a few piercing arrows before the fight starts.
What Varus needs to do is just try to get at least a good ultimate in, or try to poke him down with Qs.
Okay, Drake is spawning. Diego almost has ultimate. Varus doesn't. Okay, they burst it down. He didn't even confirm. Okay, you can like see like like BB used to have a chance in this game. It's just probably gonna all ride on the next team fight soul point on the Drake. Like they're gonna scale now, but in that time frame, like you can say like a whole breaker on the Yorick. Yorick is just going for the split push.
It's gonna be like you fight me on side lane.
Yeah.
But both top laners has the hold breaker. They're going for somewhat the same build, you know? It's just that Yorick has a bit more gold, he has the full form mail. There's like the Spider-Man meme, you know, you're looking at each other, you're pointing fingers.
If like Trundle ever leaves the lane, Yorick always like kills the towers faster than Trundle,
He's got a two-shot turret.
Okay, they're wrapping around top lane. The 4 man are coming on. One dude is in a pretty doom situation right now.
It's also quite
hard
hard
to take someone with him.
Yeah, I don't think. It's just that he's pushing a bit too far up on vision.
Yeah, he pushed too far off.
He had like minimal vision. He had like a vision already on like river, you know, like a tri-bush, you know. But that's already that's too late. Now it's like 40 seconds now when they basically their goal.
Okay, BB is still going. Oh, Twitch Princess got stopped by the wall. Okay, they're setting up for Baron.
Yes.
It's 20 seconds for bombing dude right now.
BBU should get this because Warwick is Yorick is down for another 15 seconds.
Okay, Callum is Spirit. He's trying to find an alt angle. Oh, he went back. They have a taunt on Gallia right now. Okay, BR God just flashes in.
He's just like, fuck, I'm starting this fight no matter what.
Yeah. Okay, they started to get the resets. Okay, Diego's gonna go in. Yeah. Okay, Yorick TP behind.
Don't does not do any damage.
Okay. BR God is still alive.
Yeah, like Yorick is dead. And
it was
to be
a very
4v1.
separate clumsy fight. Like you can see from the moment that Diego gets the first reset, the entirety of like Hentai Haven Academy was just scattered around like Yorick was on river, like Heimerdinger and Vagar was on blue buff. It made it a lot easier for people.
There's like 2 fights happening at once.
And if you put it in smaller skirmishes, like Stingy's gonna always win his, and he's gonna run away with it then. Cause like the resets and Viego, the fact that you can possess people and just like turn it around. And like you can see like this is really smart from BBU, like they're just clearing the whole blue side jungle. Like they're starving Bubu for like economy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's already behind in farms. The only goal he has is kills, and he isn't getting these as much anymore.
Nope. And it's also that now the game, like the game has now shifted now. It was being like dead even for the most of the game, to now actually being like a 4K gold in now to BBU. So basically, right now they have Baron. They should be getting turrets, or like at least getting pressure with the Baron, and to get turrets out to get even more gold, open up the map even further.
And yeah, you have to like see like all this started from bombing dude overextending in top lane. Like that one kill, like gave them momentum for all of this to happen. Like from the fight there, like they just like rolled down, they rolled back into the Baron, and the Inferno spawning right now. Like
In
you
a
can see
minute.
like
It's like they're up to 9 to 1 falling. It's like fighting top lane where Trundle is fighting the Black Mist, and now it's shifting. It's just
okay,
like a 1
BR God.
BR God.
That is a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage right there, and then just
Oh, he's still going in. Yeah, he
it's a ravioli fight in the top lane instead, not a red noodle fight anymore.
That is big. Like now, bombing dude has the Isa, and the Inferno is gonna spawn, and you feel like Hentai Haven Academy wants to fight back, but like well, how can they fight back? Because like Thresh
It's just
Princess just
the
goes in the
BB
entrance, and the virus is ready to poke him.
It's just like BBU's 4 before.
Yeah. Okay, they burst that. Oh, good Thresh Princess just tanked a lot
Ooh,
of
the
damage.
Inferno so close there. They Anti-Heavy needs to dip out right now. Get the kill and dip out. The ult just short him.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile top lane is destroying
Okay,
the
yeah.
play.
VR God is just outscared the Auric right now. And with the Inferno Soul, it's gonna be really hard for him to fight back. That's the great hitter. Yeah,
Diego is dead now.
okay. Can they turn it back?
Nice.
Boo was dead? Okay, that's good. Oh, he didn't
And
account for the
Varus.
Varus ult. Oh, Varus flashes in.
And he ult like,
Oh, he missed the Q, but he got him with auto attack either way.
okay, got the quarter.
Yeah,
I got another kill. A triple.
that's good.
And I think that's game. Yeah,
Yeah, the BR God is still going in.
that's game. He's just oh, okay, not anymore.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Come on,
just,
Varus.
like-
Come on, Varus, he's sniping.
Okay, it's gonna be 2 inhibs
Blue team's
for
turret has
BBU.
been destroyed.
Like you can tell them like that whole team fight, like just the moment that you lost the soul,
Blue team's inhibitor
you already had a
has been
big
destroyed.
disadvantage. And like maybe BBU tried to push it too much, but then when it got like to the Raptor camp fight, where like everybody was close, like you just killed the Viego, you should have dipped back then unless you were really ready for it. Because Callum went back in with his Spirit Unbind and he instantly like got the Chain of Corruption into his face. Which almost turned what would have been a winning fight for
Hard
Raven Academy to a hard losing fight, because suddenly you lost all 3 of the players that were there. And if it wasn't for Bombing Dude just like surviving VR God diving him under the base, the game would have been over.
Just like boom, boom, boom. It's like bonking
Yeah.
it, you know? Bonking the tower.
Yeah, BB is like siding up towards the last inhibitor right now.
Yes.
They're ready. They're ready to take that.
John is fighting the.
Okay. Yeah, that's good now. Oh, Singy's in.
Key.
Okay,
That's
Cannon surviving. That's good. He survived that.
But they got the Moto Shield Bow and the ultimate from John, which
Yeah.
is quite crucial.
But
And
they
then.
got both thumbs from Singy though.
Yeah. 2 players.
Boo boo.
Quite long.
Boo boo. Where are you going? Calm
Boo
down.
is. Boo is running in and like, yeah, no.
Okay.
Right now it's quite hard for Hentai here because like now they have a pushing in wave in top lane and they need to send at least someone out there. They already have someone trying to get the mid wave and then setting in like Portugal bot lane.
Been destroyed.
I think they just try to stabilize mid and top and give the inhib tower in hope that they like try to find a good fight. Cause you feel BBU, oh, Chain of Corruption.
Oh, he's
Oh,
oh.
they didn't go in.
Okay, nice pillar from Trondol. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage.
Okay, Trundle is just ready.
He's like bonking.
You can feel like the 1-4 is working.
Yeah.
Trundle is just on the base tower. Okay.
He has to give a fight. He is like
Yeah.
he flashes out,
Yeah, VR got us like surviving for a while.
and he not dying.
Okay, the Galio.
Now he's dying. Again.
Okay. They're trying to get. Oh, they got Boo Boo. They're getting cannon.
They getting Jon as well. Jon.
Okay.
Trundle is not dying. And
The Trundle is too tanky. This lane is immense.
and that's game.
Yeah. It was a good
Game.
series. Just the moment that like Anti-Haven like let their foot off the pedal. Like just it was like small things like the kill that they got him booming dude in top lane. And the fight like on the third Infernal. Like the moment that they've just like lost their focus there for a bit, like you can feel like maybe you were ready to like just take the chance and like assimilate on it.
It's also that it just shows that a one fight can turn an even game to it's like a hard one-sided game. Because
Mm-hmm.
everything was even up till that Baron fight. When basically I think 4 people died from no, I think 4 or 5 people died from Hentai Haven, and then like already Diana died. So it's like a huge win for BBU, and they also get the Baron to even extend the goal even
Yeah.
further. But all in all, first game, stomp. Second game, a bit better, a bit even.
There are signs of life in the second game for
Yeah, yeah.
sure. Like
Like,
Boo Boo like was still a bit behind in CS to Imoke, but at least you can like tell that like Boo Boo like rinsed off the tilt from game one after that flash. Like this time he was like getting in the right places. You can see him in the bot lane ganks. You can see him when he stopped the mid dive. Like there was much more signs of life. It's just probably like the Heimer Veigar bot lane didn't
yeah.
like carry enough weight or
It's just
pressure just to like move the Viego and the Trundle off.
it's just that having a non-ADC is that you have the Yon, but he's melee. Like you don't have the range, like you don't have siege, you don't have like siege pressure, you can't press tower that easily. Like the only thing you can do is like trying to just go for dives to try to burst someone down, but you don't have the good siege potential for it. And it's a very unorthodox. Because it's a very poke-based heavy lane. And it's the only thing Valor's need to do was just to survive. And then there was like some, I'm gonna say questionable roams, but like I don't understand why we're roaming up to mid lane for like as a Veigar. I think I like roamed up there when it was level 3. I know there's a fight happening in mid lane, but that leaves your Heimerdinger like under like if he walks up a bit too much in lane, he's gonna get like an
Yeah,
80% gone of HP or he's
yeah, like
dead.
this Galio Virus,
Yeah.
you can't survive that as a Heimer alone.
Yep.
And I mean, if you're gonna roam either way, like
Mhm.
you could have just picked something else. Like I don't assume that you pick Veigar to like roam.
No, you don't. You pick it more to control the
Mhm.
lane. Especially when you have Heimerdinger who has just put down his turret, he's gonna auto push the lane, so the turret is gonna be constantly be under pressure. So
Mhm.
basically, if you have constantly bot pressure, you should be able to get this
Yeah,
first streaks, which they did not get.
yeah,
Hentai Haven did not get.
yeah. They got the third and the fourth though,
Mhm,
which was when Boo Boo was completely taking over the game. I
mhm,
think the thing is that like you can feel that Hentai Haven was a bit worried if Imoke and Stingy like collapsing in the 4-on-4, which is why they were a bit hesitant to take dragon control sometimes in the game.
mhm,
But like you lost the first dragon, but you won the fight. You should have like kept there.
mhm,
Should have kept pressing in that point.
mhm. I just also
But
think,
like it is a much brighter game too, though.
yeah,
Like that gives you hope for like a lot of improvement from Hentai Haven Academy.
I was feeling a game 3 there, and almost,
Hmm.
because it was close until at the Drake fights.
Yeah.
But are we going to have an interview or are we? It depends for me.
Okay. Who gets the most BM?
Like,
Let's
okay,
be honest.
who wants to interview for Hentai Haven? Who wants it? I mean, BBU. Who wants to
Maybe,
flame them?
yeah.
If nothing is happening, we can just close down the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay then.
I mean, maybe you can just like get VR God.
We got a god in here.
Yeah.
Can we get the god in here, please?
Yeah. You just talk about the wet noodles and
Yeah,
like
they went
game
to the
one.
fight in top lane.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I think we can call it today.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all for turning into this stream at least. I know it wasn't a 3-game series, but it was a 2-game series. First game was a hard stomp for BBU, so BBU won a game, and the second game was a bit even, but BBU still managed to win the game. Wait, BR is on the way? Wait, okay, we are waiting. Wait,
Okay.
Wait,
we
BR is
got
on the way. Okay, we have to wait for him.
Yes, VR interview.
Wait, someone said it in the chat, so I don't know. Yeah, but like, come on.
He just hide for.
Hey, come on. Like,
I
is
love
he
the
coming
spirit.
or not? Imoki. Cringe. Okay, well. I say we call it then. Well, thank you all for watching at least. Okay,
Wait, he can't join.
bye. Okay, then well.
Okay.
Drag him in. Like, we had a separate voice come from not in real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're waiting. We can wait for him then.
Yeah.
We're
We're
just
waiting.
trying to see if we can get him in.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so invite him to the server then. Okay, and hello and welcome, Beer God. How does it feel?
It feels so amazing to finally win. That's
Yes.
my first official game. It
Hmm?
was fantastic.
Really?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As I liked it in the early game that it was a wet noodle fight in top lane, like both of you were hitting each other, but they did like no damage. Just like bonking, with the sledgehammer from Thunder. It's like bonking me on the head.
It was unplayable, I think, the matchup. It was fun.
Okay, okay, maybe about this one, but how did you put like the Orn one? You were just like at one
I'm
point
just
like
different,
7-4
aren't
and
I?
6.
I'm just different, aren't I? We just solo killed him like level, I can't even remember, what was it? It was like level 6 and then we did it again. We're just the best. I don't know what to say.
I have one question. You saw both first game and second game that Hentai went for the Heimerdinger bot lane. What was the
Yes.
thought process like during draft or like?
Well, we didn't. We originally we thought that the Heimerdinger was like a miss thing because it was like kind of weird, and then they played a bot, and then our ADC was like, "It's kind of impossible to play." 'Cause he's playing like Samira into it, so it's
Mhm.
a bit of a disaster. But then it was fun because we just smashed up, and then second game we knew what we were doing. It was just top gap, wasn't it?
Well,
I mean,
going
maybe in the later stages of the game.
well, for example, first game you guys were hard. Like it was a hard stomp, I think, from like I think the entire game.
yeah,
I think you were ahead of like at least I think you were at 4k gold at 11 minutes and then 10k gold at around 20 minutes or so.
yeah.
But then it comes to the second game, which was a bit even until that Baron fight. Like, did you feel like you had the game in your grasp, or you were like maybe it's
We
going
were
to be painful?
we were a little bit worried, admittedly, but
Mhm.
you know, I was in the game, so it was fun.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there was a bit of insurance in the top lane. It's fine.
Okay. It's just with the Trundle pick. Did you go
Yeah.
to Trundle just because you saw?
Well, we saw Volibear, Yorick, and we were like, they're tanks, so it wasn't like we were like, well, we pick it, but we didn't really know that much about the matchup. I hate playing against Yorick. I don't really know much about it, but it was fine in the end. I think it's just at the start. I kept getting pushed in, so it was kind of hard to like do anything. But
It's just the Yorick factor, no? Like you leave base for a second. Where's my tower?
I
My
know it's
free
really
plays are already
annoying.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it worked out in the end.
I have a question. How does it feel to go through the inhibitor tower in top lane, to go through the base tower and just like dive straight
I
up?
had a rush. It was like we have to go. I mean, what a hero moment it would have been to kill Yorick and end the game, but it wasn't to be, I suppose.
One more question before we end it all here.
Okay.
How do you think BPUA would do in D3A? Do you
We're
think
gonna
you're
win it for sure.
Do you not think anyone is going to be a bit
No,
like any
no one.
tough?
We're just literally. We're gonna go. We're not gonna drop a game. We're gonna 2-0 everyone. Then we're gonna throw finals. Quote me. Quote me.
Very specific.
Quote
very
me. Quote me.
Very specific.
Yep.
Very specific. Very specific. Okay then.
Okay.
Hopefully, at least we'll get like a 5-game final on our hands.
Yeah. Shame, isn't it? There won't be. It'll be 3
Mhm.
games.
Okay. I don't have any more questions. Demisi, do you have any more questions?
I mean, like, are you like usually? Do you just fill, or do you feel like you want to be a carry top laner?
We just go with what's best, really, don't we? I don't know. If we need a tank, I go tank, and then if we need a carry, I go carry. Yeah, we don't really have roles. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Best of luck to you, to BBU
Thanks.
Academy, and everyone.
Best of luck. Best
Thank
of
you. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And thank you all for watching the stream.
Hopefully, see you in the next games.